Hi, this is Mimi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to finish working on our board book we made in the last video, part one. In part one, not whatever I just tried to say, we cut everything down to size, matted everything front and back, added eyelets, the rings, and then worked on the front cover. Now what I want to do is I want to add tabs to every single page. So let's find a piece of paper that we have not used yet that would be good for tabs. I think this red looks good with all of these, right? Because there's red in all of them. Well, let's see. Let's think about this. Or blue. Let's think about it. Let's not just jump willy-nilly in. Or the pink. I think the pink. Let's do pink tabs. First we have to cut. There you go. No longer sticky. But now we can use this and add it as a tab. Like this, like so. Right? Add it as a tab. Like that. Let's cut, if I can get it in. Jeez. Okay. And then cut them in half. Cut them in half. Okay. So we have a bunch of those, and let's just glue them on. I'm going to glue it right about there. Okay. And then we're just going to glue this one somewhere. We don't want it to be in the same spot. And then this one. Let's do this one down further. They don't all have to be up at the top. Do it right there. Okay. There we go. Now we have tabs to turn the pages. Now we need to cut, cannot think today, just to let you know. Now we need to cut tags and pockets. So the good news is, I also want to do some cut-aparts. Where are the cut-aparts? Here we go. Here's the cut-aparts. So let's cut some of these out, and what I'll do is I'll make them pockets, and then we can pull tags out from the pockets. So let's cut these down to size. Okay, and these are 4, so 8. And then 4. Okay. And then I will use my smaller trimmer to trim them out a little easier, because I swear I never get cut-aparts cut out correctly. Do you guys? I don't know what it is. I don't know. See, there's still this little bit of blue from the other ones, because I just never get it done right, and I don't get it. It's not like it's difficult. Well, I really think it's that trimmer. I'm not good at it with that trimmer. And the thing is, I need a new blade for my other trimmer. Because I don't use it anymore. I rarely use it. So that's what the problem is. So I think the ones that go sideways, I want to put like a few on the page going sideways, and then I can fill those with tags. Okay, so now we have all of these cut out, and all those scraps can go away. And then I want to cut out, like I said, I want to cut out tags. I think I want to use pieces that are very plain on the back, so you can write on them if you want to. And I'm just throwing things everywhere. But let's find what we want to go where. I like that one. What do you think? I like that one. Did I bump my camera? I might have. That one for there. And then we can flip this around and find one for here. I like this Summer Vibes one. And then here is where I wanted to do ones like the sideways. We'll do the Summer Days on this one. Okay. And on the back, the Hello Summer. And then we can decorate around that. I like this, There is Sunshine in My Soul on this one. And I really like the California Surfer one. And the Summer Lovin', or is that too matchy-matchy? Why don't we do the Summer Lovin' over here, because that one was, I think that was too matchy-matchy. So I think we'll do that one here. Okay, and then we can add other stuff. So let's get these down. If I cut these down a little bit, I get 2 on here. Let's cut them down a little bit. Let's trim them. Right? We can trim a little bit from the bottom here. And we can trim a good amount from up here. And this one we could trim a good, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even on camera. I'm just trimming them right now. Okay. So now we have these 2 on there. I like that. That's good. And we have this Summer Lovin' here. So let's glue this one on, and I want to glue it for a side pocket. I'm going to try and get as close to the edge as I can to give us more room. I don't want to have to make gussets. So we're just going to go as close as we can. And then I'm just going to put that here. Okay, so we have that there. And then these I'm going to, I'm going to put this one over here and this one over here, and I'm going to do side. Should we put them both like this? One on top of each other and more in the middle or off to the side? or staggered like I had them originally. I think I'm going to have them staggered, and I think I'm going to do them top loading. Okay. About there. Well, now I made this one side loading because I was not paying attention. Okay, there we go. And let's come back here. And we had this one. And let's do this one as a tuck spot. So I'm just going to glue the two sides like that. And then put it down. And then we can tuck all kinds of stuff in there. And we can also decorate this page. Okay, and this one here. I want to do kind of longer tags on this one, so I'm going to put it at the bottom. And then we can do some long tags in here. That. And then we have this one here that I wanted to put the summer days. You know what I want to do on here? I'm going to mat this and have it flip out is what I'm going to do on here. That's what I'm going to do on here. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to make it a side. I'm going to kind of put it in the middle. There we go. And then we have this one, which I think I'm also going to do a little accordion on this one. And I don't think we have anything to go there. So, I don't think, oh, we do have these small ones. Ooh, let's do this one here. I'm just going to use my scissor. Use this one. I'm going to punch the hole and I'm going to put some twine in the hole, and then I think I'm going to pop it. Actually, should I punch it and put it on the ring? Let's do that, but then we still need something for there. I wonder if I cut this out, if that, I don't think that would fit on there. I think it's too big. And that's all of our cut aparts, correct? Just these big ones then. Okay. What do we got sticker wise? Because we need something here. Put that there, and then do the good vibes. Should we let's pop it up, because it's our board book and we can do what we want, okay? We can do what we want. And then I need a little piece for the over there. Little piece. Where'd that? I'm telling you. Okay. Alright, let's glue this down. Put it right there. That, get back here. You behave yourself. There we go. Oh, that's cute. What do you guys think? I think that's cute. All right, and then I do think I'm just going to punch this. Bring out my eyelets. And we're going to add it to the ring. All right, and then let's do the light blue. Okay. See how easy it goes in if it's paper? I said in my last video that the generic ones are really hard to get in, the eyelets on chipboard. So to combat that, if you have generic ones and you struggle, just re-punch the hole, but like slightly. That way, it has a little bit of bigger of a hole to put it in. Okay, so we have that and this. So we have this, then we have this here, which we could put something on there if we want to. Now let's work on this. Let's work on that. I just had paper. Here it is. Like, I just had paper from my last project. This is, let's measure it. It's 3 by 4, but we're just going to measure it anyway, just to make sure. It's a little 3 by 4, a little short because I had to trim them. So, what we're going to do is put that away and this away. And I'm going to trim, oops, I'm going to trim out, let me put my pin in my glue before things happen. I'm going to trim this to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So it's already 4 1/4. So what I'm going to do then I don't need to trim it, is I'm going to score it and make an accordion. Okay. I'm going to score it at 3 1/4, correct? Yes. 3 1/4. So 3 1/4, 6 1/2. Okay, and then we can cut it down at 9 3/4, correct? So let me just mark that. So we have to cut it down at 9 3/4. All right, there we go. That on there, and then when you pull it, it pulls out. But we're going to do it this way because we want it to pull this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut another piece to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, so we can mat this and we're not seeing that white. Where's, there it is. We're going to use this yellow sun. So we're going to cut this to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're going to mat this on it, and then we're going to mat this on this. like so, like so, and then like so. Okay? And I also need some ribbon or twine or something so we can tie it closed. And I have this big piece, but I don't want to use that. Let's get a different piece. Let's get a different one. I have this little bag. That green does not quite match. Black. How about we'll go with that to match the chipboard. That's what we'll use on all these. That we need that on. That way it matches the chipboard and it's more neutral instead of trying to match the color of the collection. Okay, so let's glue this on, this on. Okay. You know what? We're gonna make it a pocket. Don't tell. We're gonna make this a pocket. Okay, we're gonna make it a pocket and we can still put a little tag in there. Okay, and then we're gonna glue this on. Am I doing it the right way? Let's make sure we didn't screw it up. Yep, because I want it to pull out like that. Now we're gonna glue this completely down. We're not gonna make this a pocket too. Okay, now we need a good amount of, I'm just going to cut a length. If I have to trim it, I will. I'd rather have too much than have too little. And I'm going to take some double stick tape and run it across the back here. I'm just estimating the middle. It's not that big of a deal to me if it's the middle or not. Where's my scraper? Anybody? Right here in front of me. You couldn't see it, but it was literally, it was right there. Okay. And now we are going to find the middle. Put that down in the middle. And then I'm just going to take a little piece of clear tape just so it doesn't fall off. Just so we don't risk it falling off. There we go. And now we're just going to glue this on. Like so. Okay. So now you grab it, you pull out, you can put photos. You can put 4 photos on that, and then we just tie it like so. I mean, if I can, geez Louise. My fingers do not want to work this thin stuff. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim some of this off to about there. There we go. So we have that. Let's open this back up because we're missing a spot here where this fell out. So this went here, and I was thinking of doing the same thing, maybe. I gotta hurry it up though because we're already at 27 minutes and I don't want to do a third part. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of paper. I'm going to use the same yellow because the yellow in here, but then no, I don't want to use the same yellow. looking. I am looking. I am looking. I am looking. I think I am. Am I going to use the same yellow? No, I don't like it. Alright, no, hold on, I'll be back. Okay, let's talk about some things you should do when you're crafting. Number one is pay attention. Because I cut a piece of paper and then for something and then used it for something else. So I had to cut another strip of paper. But let's just... I cut this paper to fit a different cut apart. I decided on that page not to use this one. I'm going to use a different one because the page is so big. So I just scored that. I had to cut it to like 4 inches and by 11. So I'm just scoring it in half. Okay. And then we're just going to glue it onto this. So we're going to glue this onto that bigger cut apart to fill that page. And we're just going to, I had to trim it a little smaller because the binding strip was there. Alright, so now we're going to put this on here. We're going to put it like this, and then it'll flip up and you can add photo. Let me trim that off. That's going to bother me. Anybody else? That'll bother me. Let's just trim that off. Maybe if it wouldn't have been yellow. Am I the only one, whenever I see red and yellow, it just reminds me of ketchup and mustard? Or do most people see McDonald's? I just see ketchup and mustard. Okay. So now we're going to glue this down, and then you can pick this up and you can have journaling and a photo on here. And this one's going to get glued straight down. I'm not making it a pocket. Speaking of, I think I lost the tag. Oh my gosh, I am like the worst today. I cut a bunch of tags, and I cut one for that pocket underneath our accordion, and I think I threw it in with the scraps. Hold on. Okay, I dug through everything and I found it. So what I did while I was off camera was cut a bunch of papers to use as tags. So we have this here. It probably has to be trimmed. Yep. Because I didn't measure this one specifically. So how was I doing it? Okay, so we got to trim off this here. Just a smidgen. This is what happens when you use glue, okay? And then we want to cut off, because we want it to, actually I'm going to cut off just a smidgen more. And then we're going to cut off to 3 inch here. We don't want too much poking out. Okay, so we have that there. And then I'm going to use my angle punch and make it a tag shape. I'm also going to round the bottom corners. I find rounding the bottom corners will help it go in and out of a pocket a little bit better. Okay. Okay, so then what we're going to do is I'm going to punch a hole there and use some twine. So we're just going to, you know what, I think I want to trim it down just a little bit more yet. And re-round the corners. I don't want it sticking out a super lot. Okay, that's much better. And then we're just going to poke. I'm going to use the smaller hole. And then just put a hole in there, and then we just need some twine. So take some twine, fold it in half. pull it through. Then you have that there. And then this then pulls out for a tag. And then we have the accordion, and let's tie this back. If I can. Jeez Louise, this is what happens when you never tie your sneakers. Just joking, I know how to tie sneakers. My mama taught me, promise. Now, do I ever tie my sneakers? No, that's a different sitch, okay? So we have this one here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to angle punch my corners. The rest of them should be fine. The rest of them are cut to size. That was the only one I didn't cut to size. And then we're going to end. Just cut a length. See, then my thing is you take this out and you can have journaling and a photo on here. You can have a photo on here and journaling on the more plain side, because you can write on that easily. So there you go, like that. And then this one flips up. And we can move on. Then I have these two here. They're the same piece of paper, just opposite sides. See? Same piece of paper. Once again, you can do little photos on the one side, journaling on the other, and I'm going to punch these two together. Alright, so this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to finish doing those, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to decorate, and then I will come back and do a flip through because it's already 35 minutes. But I promise I'll be back and show you everything when I'm done. Alright, I'm done. I didn't put a lot of decorations on, and I also didn't put any trim or anything on the rings like I was going to, because there's already so much going on with all of the hemp twine. I didn't want to add more. So here we have the cover, which we did together in the last video. This here, the tag that we found, and I added this little sticker just to the back. You could put some journaling on there. We have this guy, and then you have this tag here, which comes out. You can put a photo and some journaling. It's nice because it's tucked away secret, and then this pulls out to put 4 pictures on. I will tie that later. So we'll move on. We have this one. I just added this little sticker here. And then another tag. I can't tell you the sizes of the tag because honestly, if you do a project like this and you're not using gussets, it all depends on how much glue you put down. I didn't put anything on this because I thought it was busy enough. But maybe I'll put something... Maybe I'll put something on the bottom here. Let's just do this that says Summer Lovin'. Let's put it up here though, so it's kind of hidden. There we go. Alright, and then you turn the page and we have these two. I put having a whale of a time, and then there's the 2 tags here. I have these 2 pieces that I just punched. And then if you put a picture on it, I would also punch the pictures in the same way. So we'll just tuck that in there. And then I just added Endless Summer. And on this one here, I put down a photo mat, and these are open. These stickers I powdered so they don't stick, so you can put a photo there. And once again, I would punch it. And then we have the tag there, and then I just put an SPF and a guitar, and then we have this tag here that tucks in very nicely, and then this one up here. And that's it. That is our little board book mini album. I think it's adorable. I love it. Let me know. What do you think? Down below. And also tell me please, if you have a bunch of collections that you get from like mystery boxes and stuff, what is the one that you have not used yet that you are just dreading using? It's the summer ones for me. I don't do anything over the summer. Honestly, it's too hot. I don't want to do anything. So the summer ones just aren't my cup of tea, but I really like how this one turned out. I really like this front cover. It's super cute. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next crafty video. Please like and subscribe and have a great rest of your day.